Good blessed Tuesday morning, April the 16th, 2024. The time being about 9:28 a.m. I greet all human beings all around the world with the universal greetings and peace and blessings of God be with you. It doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor your religious beliefs may be. Doesn't matter whether you're the richest to the poorest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't matter if you're the toughest to the weakest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't matter if you're my family, friends, nor my proclaimed enemies. Doesn't matter if you're black, white, or whether you like anything that I do or say. That's your prerogative. You have a First and a 14th Amendment right. Most things and just about everything that I say, if the shoe fit, wear it. What the picture you looking at now is Brian Campbell. Brian Campbell is somebody that I complained about a few years ago to the Charleston Police Department, the Sheriff Department, and the Charleston, Missouri Housing Authority Executive Director, Paul Page. All three white. I complained about a white individual living in the projects here in Charleston, Missouri on Vine Street, down the street from me. I got video coverage showing on 2 occasions him approaching me, threatening me. The second occasion, him and a mob of other felons that's living in the projects in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, up and down Vine Street, came with him to threaten me, but the community came together because the police or the sheriff department didn't do nothing. Now look what they got now. Here it is, Brian Campbell is charged with murder of his own brother. I believe he's supposed to killed his brother on the 1st of April of 2024. And then on the 5th, I believe the 5th of April 2024 is when they found his body. He done shot his brother, took him to the lake, and dumped his body in the lake. You see what type of individual now? But I complained about him and nothing done. Now look at his charges here. They charging him with murder, 1st degree. The other one, armed criminal actions. The other one, let me see, unlawful use of a weapon. The other one, abandonment of a corpse. The other one, unlawful use of a weapon, shooting from a MV, a moving vehicle at a person. That's the same thing Captain Barry Morgan from the Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County Sheriff Department he was charged with in 2021. Well, he committed in 2021, 2022. He was made to turn himself in to the Illinois State Police because he was chasing after a vehicle. That's Barry Morgan, that was one of his vehicles that he left a suspect in, handcuffed in the front, not in the back, and put him in the front seat. Got out the truck while the truck was running, and the guy ran off with the truck into Illinois, about 40-something miles in southern Illinois, in Vienna, Illinois, Johnson County. Barry Morgan was shooting at him. The Illinois State Police had Barry Morgan arrested for shooting out of a moving vehicle and at a moving vehicle, and battery on the suspect. Brent Farrow said he did an internal investigation and they didn't see nothing done wrong. Brent Farrow is the sheriff here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. But anyway, the Illinois State Police Criminal Division and the Illinois State Appellate Prosecuting Attorney they seen different what Brent Farrell seen, because they charged him. And Barry Morgan on January the 11th, 2023, Barry Morgan pled guilty to the battery on a suspect, and they let him plead guilty and got rid of the charge of official misconduct, which was shooting at a moving vehicle. But Barry Morgan, Brent Farrell, John Blakely, all them work for the police department, and Bobby Hearns. They knew about Brian Campbell being in this area, a dangerous felon. He was on 15-year paper for shooting somebody in Sykes, Missouri, about 15 miles from here. But it took him trying to be slick, killing his own brother. So you know, now the sheriff department trying to take credit for this, but the Missouri State Highway Patrol is the one that arrested him. Now Barry Morgan and Brent Farrell, you will see on a YouTube that I made yesterday on the 15th. Brent Farrell, right down the street from my house when I was videoing him and Barry Morgan trying to get as if they had something to do with it. They went to somebody's house, was connected with this guy, and with the gun that he killed his brother with, biological brother. Barry Morgan them trying to get in the newspaper as if they had something to do with this here. But anything that they got yesterday, they should have been turning it over to the Missouri State Highway Patrol, because Barry Morgan them is white supremacists, just like this guy Brian is. White supremacists ain't gonna arrest white supremacists. Now KFVS 12 News, they just put something up today, the 16th of April, or yesterday, the 15th of April, but I had it up on the 11th of April when they took him out of the house. Check the videos out. How many more of these white supremacists living in the Charleston, Missouri Housing Authority that the Charleston, Missouri Police Department, if the shoe fit, wear it up under Bobby Hearns and Robert Hearns, and the Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County Sheriff Department, how many more of these white supremacists is they hiding? Peace be still. It's Throwback Thursday. It's about 5:11 a.m. This is the Sheriff's Department. We want to make sure, when they do their raids, not all of them, some, not all of them, they going in the house over here on Vine Street. We just want to make sure whoever they bring out, that they don't end up dead. You know, they be ending up dead when they go to the Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County Sheriff Department. Just got to just hope and pray. You know, we don't knock when criminals is being taken off the streets, if they criminals. Everybody ain't criminals, we know that. We won't just make sure that whoever, if they bring somebody out, you know, the last few that they done brought out, they brought out one in New Madrid County not too long ago, today rather, earlier today. A white guy came from New Madrid County. His mugshot, he was just like David Wilkes with bruises on him. Just like Eric Adams with bruises on him. We don't know if they're bringing anybody out or not, but soon we'll find out. I'm just doing my job as an activist. An activist that don't get paid to do this here. I just want to make sure that everything is coming out with individual. Look like his name is Brian Campbell. He's not even in handcuffs, so that must tell you something. This is one of the guys that threatened me not too long ago. That's a known felon, but you know, they let certain felons live in the projects, but you know me, I'm barred from the projects solely because of this guy, Brian Camel, and a few other individuals. Whispered to the other guy. Quite sure they know who I am, but I pray that they continue to do what they're doing. But I just want y'all to just check this out real good. Now, Paul Page barred me from the project. This guy that they just took out of the project at 714 Vine Street in the Charleston, Missouri Housing Authority. Paul Page allowed individuals like that, a guy that's a felon, was on about 15-year paper for shooting somebody in Sikeston a few years ago. But they allow him to live in this place. You see what I'm saying? You notice when he came out, he didn't come out in handcuffs. If you didn't come out in handcuffs, what's that telling you? What's that telling you if you didn't come out in handcuffs? Something ain't right, is it? If you didn't come out in handcuffs, I don't know if you're working hand in hand or not. Hopefully you don't try to run me over with the truck. No handcuffs, y'all. A felon just coming out of the projects, but I'm a threat. Robert Hearns them said I'm a threat. Or Robert Hearns them said in the black community we're a threat. They even going down the one way. I mean, I guess they can do that. You know, that's the sheriff. That's the Mississippi County Sheriff Department, and they can do what they want to do. But I want y'all to pay close attention now. Now, if you taking the individual out, and if they under arrest, black people, we come out with handcuffs, and certain white people come out with handcuffs, beat up. Something ain't right, is it? I'm just keeping it 100% real. And see, a lot of times when I make my videos, people come back and threaten me, but I ain't taking no more threats. It's 2024. Like I said, I don't care if it's a judge. I don't care if it's the sheriff department. I don't care if it's the chief of police. If you ain't got no warrant for me, don't put your hands on me. If I tell you don't approach me because I've been threatened too many times, but I'm gonna leave that alone. But I just want y'all to just see what's going on here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County. Here it is, a black activist that's been doing activist work for the last 28 years here in Charleston, Missouri. Barred from these housing projects, y'all. Barred from all the housing projects. I can't even go to our civic center. Ain't that something? I can't even go to the C.F. Bowen Center, the Lincoln School, where the only place blacks could go to school until 1961. And if you look up, Google up Davis versus Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County Consolidated Schools number 7, or the Mississippi County, Missouri School Board, and you will see why. The Charleston, Missouri Consolidated School number 7 was is now the police department. I mean the Charleston R1 school district. How y'all doing? Y'all gonna make sure he you know, lately, I ain't saying y'all, but lately they've been coming up dead in the Mississippi County Sheriff Department. You gonna make sure they stay alive?
Yes, sir.
What's your name, man?
My name's Shannon.
Shannon? Oh, you know, I heard of you. Oh, yeah. All right. Make sure he all right, Shannon? All right, thank you, man.
So a Charleston man is charged with murder in connection with a death investigation in Mississippi County. According to online court records, an arrest warrant has been issued for Brian Campbell, charging him with first-degree murder, armed criminal action, unlawful use of a weapon, and abandonment of a corpse. The charges stem from the discovery of the victim's body found off County Road 203 on Saturday, April 6th. A criminal complaint states Campbell allegedly shot and killed the victim on Monday, April 1st, then left the body in the water. Campbell is scheduled to appear in court for an arraignment hearing